Hello everyone, welcome back to Logical Kanika, your go-to channel for learning SQL in the simplest way possible. If you are new here, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you do not miss any of my future video. Well, today we are diving into the most useful functions in the SQL. These are aggregate functions. These are super useful and powerful when working with the databases, especially when working on summarizing or analyzing the data. These functions help us perform calculations on the set of the values. By the end of this video, you will clearly understand how to use the SQL 5 aggregate functions like count, min, max, sum, and average. So let's get started. So what are aggregate functions? Aggregate functions in SQL takes multiple rows of data and return a single summary value. Think of it like as a calculator which can quickly calculate the count, add the values, find the highest and the lowest value of the data, and even calculates the averages. So these functions, the aggregate functions, works with group by to for grouping of the data, and also with the having clause to find the aggregated values. But do not worry, I will break it down all of these aggregate functions one by one with the practical examples. So let's get started with the first one, which is the count. So the count is most commonly used aggregate function in the SQL. It helps us calculating or to determine the number of rows or the number of records in the table. So let's say we have a table called employees, and we want to see how many number of records or how many employees we have in the employees table. So let's simply use the count function like this. Select count. Since we need the count of all of the records, so we will be using the star. So select count star from employees. Now let's run this. So it gives us the value as 20. So that means there are total of 20 employees in the employees table. So that means there are 20 records in the employees table. Now let's say if we want to add any particular condition to this particular query, wherein we just want to see that the number of employees or the count of employees who are working in the say IT department. So we can just add a simple where clause like select count star from employees where department is equals to say IT. Now run this, and we got 5 employees or the 5 records for the employees table that who are working in the IT department. So this is helpful in calculating or to determine the number of rows or the records in any of the table. Next we have is sum. So the sum function is used to add all of the values in a column. So let's say we have a product table and we want to calculate the value of all of the products together. So we will write select sum and the name of the column for which we just want to add all of the values to. So it should be price from products. Now just execute this, and here we get the sum of all of the products together. So this is 3869.99. So this sum function helps us calculating or summing up all of the values in any of the column. Now let's see if we have any product which can be which we can use I mean, like, let's say that we have any product which is written twice, or we have any duplicate products with let's say with any of the price, so that we can use in the where clause. So let me just write select star from products to see what we have in the product table. So we have product ID, product name, and the price. And let me just see the distinct product name so that we can gauge that we have any product which is written twice or which is marked as twice. So let's see. So distinct is used to fetch the unique value. It removes the duplicates if any table has, and it only fetches the unique or the distinct values. So let me just execute this. And okay, so we get all of the records from the table. So that means we do not have any product which is duplicated in the products table. So we can leave the sum over here so sum is a very simple function. It used to calculate the or add the values in a column. Next, we have min and max, and min and max are very like interesting functions to be used. Min is used to find the lowest value of the table in any of the column, and max is used to find the highest value in the column. So let's start with min. So let's say we just want to gauge the lowest salary from the employees table. So we will write select min since we are finding the lowest salary. So in the parenthesis, we will give the column name as salary from employees. Let me just write, give an alias to min salary as select min salary as lowest salary from employees. Okay, now executing this. So we got the lowest salary as 25,000. So this is how we can fetch or we can calculate the minimum value of any of the column in any of the column. So similarly, we can have the maximum as well. So we just replace min with the max and we can have the highest salary. Writing it like highest salary from employees, executing this. And here we get the highest salary. This is 90,000. So min and max are used to find the lowest and the highest value in any of the column for any of the table. Finally, we have average. So the average function is used to find the average of average value of any of the column. Now let's say we just want to calculate the average salary of the employees. So we can just simply remove this max to average, and let me just change the alias as well. Let me just give it as average salary. Now executing this, so here we get the average salary of the employees, which is 59,000. So similarly, we can use the where condition or the where clause to find the average salary in any of the department. So let's add a condition where department is equals to, let's say we just want to find the average salary in the finance department. So we can just write finance as the department, and let me just execute this. So here we get the average salary for the finance department, which is 69,285 rupees. So this is how you can use the average for any of the calculations. Like you want to find the average rating of the products, you want to find the average price of the product, and so on. Now here's something cool. We can use all of these multiple aggregated functions in one single query. So let's write select count star as total employees. Then we want to add the sum of the salaries. So we will write sum salary as total salary, let's say paid. Now we want to calculate the minimum salary as the lowest salary. The max salary as the highest salary. And lastly, the average of the salary. From the table employees. Now executing this. So here we get the summary of the table, or you can say the analysis of the table, wherein we get the total employees as 20. total salary paid as 11,080, sorry, 11 lakh 80,000, lowest salary as 25,000, highest salary as 90,000, and the average salary as 59,000. So using these aggregate functions together can give you a summary or a analysis of any of the table. Now let's see how we can use group by and having clause with the aggregate functions. So let's say if we want to calculate the salary or the average salary per department from the employees table. So we can just write select department, comma, average salary from employees, and we will group it by department since we just want to have the average salary per department. So we will use group by department, and let's say we just want to have the average salary above 50,000. So we will just write having average salary greater than 50,000. Now executing this. So here we get the department as finance and IT and their average salary. So this group by groups all of the employees according to their department, and having condition makes sure that it filters out all of the average salary where the salary is 50,000 or below, and keeping all of the values over here and calculating average on the salary which is above 50,000. And that's a wrap for SQL aggregate function. Today we learned how count, min, max, sum, and average help us summarize or analyze the data. These are super useful when working with the databases, whether you are dealing with financial data, sales reports, or customer analytics. If you found this helpful, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to Logical Kanika. And also let me know in the comment below which of the aggregate function you use the most. I would love to hear that. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, happy coding.